Please get the pen and paper ready. As you all know, we're going to go over the Gopro book training, how to find prospects. That's the topic for today. So have a pen and paper ready. Okay, so my name is Amelia Bodenstein, and I'm a Sapphire director currently in the Jeunesse company. And today we're going to look at how to become a professional network marketer, and it's based on Eric Worre's book, the Gopro book, and it's 7 steps to becoming a network marketer and doing professional network marketing. So the first thing, or one of the things that we need to look at, is a skill that we need to learn, and that is how to find new prospects. When we all started in network marketing, we thought about, how do I know enough people to start this business? How many people do I know? And usually we think about the first 3 names that can come up. So we are making a mental list of how many people do we know. And then we also tend to build our whole business around these 3 or 4 people that we've made in our mind. And the scary part of this is when we phone these people and they actually decline, then we think, oh, okay, I don't know anybody. So you actually either stop doing the business, or you think you're not good enough, or you think that you haven't got enough people. But the thing is, that is not the truth. If you just open up your cell phone contact list, you will see that you know way more people than only 3 or 4 people. So the first thing that we want to encourage you to do is to sit down and make a list of all the people that you know. So don't only make a mental list, because we've got 3 types of network marketers in network marketing. And the first group of people we are calling the posers. And guess what? We all started off as a poser. Because the moment somebody approaches you in network marketing or want to recruit you into a network marketing business, and you sort of think, okay, I might do this, and you make this mental list, you are basically a poser. So yes, don't feel alone. We were all there. So like I said, we want to encourage you to sit down and make a list of all the people you know, because the moment you sit down and you put hand to paper, then the mind starts working in a more productive way. So you can also open up your cell phone address book and you can start putting names down. Just put the names down. And then as you think about these people, also think about who they might know, because that will help you to remember even other people, friends of friends, family and their family. And then you can also start thinking about your hairdresser, your doctor, your postnet girl, your pharmacist, people in the grocery store that you might come across often. So just start thinking. Don't just think about the first 3 names that come up in your mind. Okay, so the second group of people that and types of people that you will get in network marketing is your amateurs. And believe me, we all progress to being an amateur as well. So you basically stick with your written list. And the greatest fear that these 2 groups have, posers as well as amateurs, is that they will run out of people. their list will be finished and they might not have recruited 3 or 4 or even 2 out of the list that they've made. So believe me, we all are going through these fears when we start out as a professional or as a market. When we start as in multi-level marketing. So, of course, we are on the way to become professionals. And you know what I always say to my people is whenever you start a new job, you need to learn new skills. Isn't that true? Even if you've maybe studied to be a pharmacist or to be a PA even, because you did a course on how to do PA work. You did a course on how to be a PR for a company. You did a course on, or you even get experience on how to do consulting or how to do marketing for your boss, for your employer. Even though you did a course and you know the basics, you always need to learn new things. You need to learn how to approach people within the sphere that you are in this, when you get employed. So it's the same with network marketing. You cannot just expect to do the work and you don't know how to do the work. You need to learn some skills. And this is what will bring you to the next level in network marketing, and that is how to become a professional. And professionals, they add new people to their list every single day. Okay? So it is not as if they know hundreds and thousands of people beforehand. You know, they would, for instance, join the gym, or they might be part of the gym. And as you do your exercises, as you talk to people, ask them for their business cards. And always make sure that you've got business cards on yourself so that you can exchange cards. So you've got something to give them too. And the other thing is to never, ever, we call it vomit, your opportunity onto people. Don't vomit your products onto people, because the moment you do that, you will repel them. Think of when you're going into a store and the salespeople approach you. How do you feel? I can speak of experience and I can say that I actually got a feeling of resistance. I would tell them, listen, I just want to browse around. Is that okay with you? So you need to and want to do it on your own time. So it's good service of the person in the shop to, want to come and help you. But most of the times we want to browse on our own. And as a professional, we need to respect that. So the person didn't, they come to the gym to exercise, not to listen about your opportunity or about your products that you've got for sale now. So the moment you're going to impose that onto them, you're going to experience a resistance and you might lose that person. So my advice is just to take their card. And as you go to gym like every day or maybe every second day, you might start conversations with them. Ask them about their lives, because people like talking about themselves. Try and not talking about yourself. Okay, so start with them. Take interest in what they are doing. Ask them about what are they doing currently, what type of job are they in, what type of profession are they in? Have they got kids? Are they married? Are they single? What is their dreams? What is their vision? Let them talk so that you can get information about them. So you build a trusting relationship between you and this first person. And guess what? This person was actually a cold lead. You didn't know them from anywhere. And you started building a relationship with them, so you start making them your warm market. Can you see how easy it actually is? But also then, with with that in mind, remember that to be a network marketer is not a sprint. We are not in doing this fast. And often this is what posers think, is that when you a poser and you stay a poser, you think about, okay, I know these people that I've got on my list, and I'm going to phone them as quick as possible because I need to recruit people as soon as possible. And yes, it might be important to get one or two people in your first week, I would say, because sometimes if that doesn't happen, people get discouraged. But the thing is, you cannot stay there. And you might be lucky. Posers are often lucky to get one or two people into their team. Because if you full of enthusiasm, you are excited about your new venture, and you might find a way to get this over to the people that you know, and they might even join. But if you're not careful, that is where it will stay. If you don't move on to the next level, you're going to recruit those two people and you're going to get discouraged along the way. Okay, so make sure that you develop your skills. And like I said, coming back to as a professional network marketer, once you actually turn this cold lead into a warm lead, and you've built rapport and you've built a relationship with that person, you know a bit more, you ask about their wellness, they will start trusting you. And then one day they might ask you, okay, but what are you doing? Tell me a little bit more about yourself. Or you just start giving them little snippets of your success that you've got. Tell them a little bit about your dreams, but not much. Don't talk too much about yourself. And then they might start asking you, oh, but what is your success? What are you doing? And then you start sharing with them and you say, okay, you've got my card. I've got your card. I'm going to give you a ring and I'm going to send you some information of what I am doing. So can you see how this would have differ from just telling them about your products and about what you are doing from the start? I can promise you, you would have repelled them. You wouldn't have making any impression on them, and they would thought, okay, she just wants to tell me about her products, and she actually wants to sell me. And nobody likes to be sold. Okay, and also remember that we are not in the selling business. We are in the sharing business. So if you are using your products and it's working well for you, and people can actually see the difference on your face when you're using your products, they might ask you, what are you using? And then you can share. Then you can tell them about the products that you are using, and they will definitely be more open to what you have to say. So, like I said, just to recap, how do I master this skill? Make sure you list, and your list is as comprehensive as possible. Step 2 is, who do your friends and family know? Think about all the people throughout your whole career. Think about all your relationships in the past. I mean, we all started working after matric, or you started to study. So make a list even of all those people. You maybe have forgotten them, and reconnect with them. You know what? One easy way of doing that is through Facebook. I was amazed in the beginning with Facebook when it started out. I've discovered some of my old friends that I haven't even had contact with anymore. Now, often they don't display their cell phone numbers on Facebook. They often don't even display their email addresses, which I also don't always do, because you don't want any Tom, Dick, and Harry to be able to contact you. But there is an option on Facebook where you can ask them for their contact details. So what I often do is I start messaging them in their message box, and I ask them for their contact numbers. And then I just start, and even email. and I just start contacting them and ask about their lives. I mean, now they sort of know you or even remember you, because if you were in school together, they will remember you. If you studied together, they will remember you. I can remember my very first job was with a bank, and I know many people from the bank. So, you know, contact them again. They will remember you, and just start building relationship again. Uh, and once again, like I said, ask them about themselves. Okay. Ask about, who did they marry? Or are they married? Have they got children? How old are they? And of course, in this way, it gives you lots of opportunities to have a very nice conversation with them and catching up from the past. So remember, this business is all about relationships. This business is all about helping people as well. If you share with them about your vision, your goals, your dreams, they will obviously also share about theirs. And in the end, you can help them, reaching their dreams as well. Because we all know, when we work for a boss, when we work for a salary, we only got that much money to spend. So you must see yourself as a person that can help others to achieve more. So you can actually offer them an opportunity to earn more money. Okay, so be cautious, be careful as how you approach uh, these people in your life. Okay, and then the third step is to constantly expand your list, at least with 2 or 3 people per day. Add contacts through your daily activities, like I said earlier on. Create an awareness within yourself and pay attention to the world around you. Okay, because often opportunities passes us by because we are not paying attention to the people around us and the places that we go to. You know what? If you drive along the road and you see an advertisement board, and it maybe says, this is a salon, or it is a skincare salon or studio. You know what? Write the number down and contact those people. Once again, even if you haven't got a proper hairdresser yourself, go and see one of these people. Get a foot into the door. There's so many ways of doing that. Sitting in a doctor's room. Often you sit next to people. Start making a conversation with them. And once again, don't talk about yourself. Ask them, what maybe, why are you here today? What are you doing in your life, And maybe they've got a grandchild with them. Start talking about children. There are so many ways of starting conversations with people. Often we need to go to Postnet, you're standing in a row. Talk to the people next to you or the person next to you. Ask them about themselves. There's so many ways of doing this. So as a professional network marketer, networking will be your purpose. That will be your ultimate goal, is to network with people. So we already mentioned to go to the gym. Another great one is to attend business conferences. Often they advertise that they will have events scheduled on Facebook. You can Google it. Where is business conferences in your area? Often they are for free. Go there with the intention to network. So take business cards with you. Ask them for a business card as you start talking to them. Often during lunch hour, you stand in queues once again. Queues are great ways of starting conversations with people. And like I said, make sure you've got a business card. Give them yours. Ask them for theirs. Do a little bit of trading. And that way, you get new contacts and you get new people. And that is how you turn a cold lead, because remember, You didn't know that person that was standing next to you in the queue. Okay, you didn't know them, but you have now turned them into a warm lead. That is an absolute wonderful way of doing this business. And remember, you want to become professional. And then another very, very important thing is to always keep your list active. And even the people that you've already called and they gave you a no, that's fine. They are not ready at the moment to sign up. Maybe she just had a baby. She just can't see herself doing something extra. She's already working for a boss. She's employed. She maybe just got married. Or, like I said, she just had a baby. So she haven't got time right now. But you know what? Maybe in 2 or 3 years' time, she might be ready. Because what did I just said earlier? We are not in a sprint. You must see yourself long term in this business. So long term means forever. You're going to be in this business forever. So say, for instance, this lady's name is Mary. You contacted her. She just had a baby. She don't see herself doing this business right now, but keep in contact with her. A great way of keeping in contact with people is to remember the baby's birthday. Remember maybe when they got married, or remember her own birthday. Facebook is great on this. They always send you reminders of people that about their birthdays, or sometimes big events in those people's lives. You know what? Just send them a short little message. Wow, happy birthday today. I hope all your dreams come true in the next year, and that you will just experience blessings and good times in the year ahead. And you know what? That way they remember you. So like in 3 years' time, 4 years' time, you see, okay, you know, or you just watch what they're saying on their Facebook, then you approach them again. So never ever cross out people on your list, because that might be a gold mine in future. Okay, so, and then another very important aspect that we need to do is to do the follow-up. But I think we will cover that in our next session, as how to do follow-ups, because in follow-ups is the fortune. Okay, so I hope this helped you today. And always remember, stay a student, and always develop your skills. Always add to your list. Keep your list active, and you will see that way you will have great success. So thank you for listening in today. Until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.